What's up, everybody? It's just Steve here, and welcome back to Whatever Entertainment's playthrough of Final Fantasy VI. Now, if you've watched my last video, you will notice there was no commentary, and that was due to me being sick. But fortunately, with enough medicine and rest, I am back in tip-top shape. So we had like a 3-part series going here, where each group of our team had to make their way back to Narshe. In the last episode, I finished up with Cyan and Sabin, and then I did Terra's and Edgar's, and now we have only Locke's left. So, let's get to it. Let's see, last time we was here, this stuff didn't make that much sense, or why they were telling us hints like that. But when you come back, this is overrun by the Empire soldiers, so you have to try to find your way around town without running into people. So you kind of go from house to house and try to figure out, secret passages and where you can go and what you can do. And that cider thing comes back up. Let's see, the fun thing about this part is, not to be mean to a kid, but you can just shove this kid out of the way and keep going. But for gameplay's sake and for the good health of children, we are not allowed to do anything with this kid. So we're going to try to find a way to bring cider to this old man. How many times are you ever gonna fight the merchant? What can we steal? Oh my goodness. The price was right. I remember the first time I figured this out, I did not expect that to happen, so it's always great to see. So I'm going to this part. This has to be the biggest group of people you get in any Final Fantasy. We already got 7. I believe there's a few more it's going to join. Now, Shadow may be like a part-time person, but still got to be the largest group of people that I can remember anyway. And the fact they keep up with everyone's storylines throughout is just amazing detailed story and character development. And I remember the kid said he'd only let merchants go by. And unfortunately, I don't have any sprint shoes, so we're going to be able to do a little bit of walking here. There we go. I believe I already searched this area the last time I was here. But it does not. Big deal to check again. So now I made our way out to the next part. Oh no. I'm not sure if you can steal the heavy armor, but oh my goodness. My apologies. I did not expect that to happen. I believe that's my first death the entire game. Learn who to pick your fights with, I suppose. I thought that as a merchant they wouldn't attack, but as that woman said, they will be willing to attack and kill anybody. Let's try this again. Now, granted, I may be good at RPGs, but I'm not perfect by any means, and that just showed it. Now, obviously, this is not going to work every time you try it, but you have to keep doing it until you're able to still. There we go. I always got a kick out everybody you fight is always bigger than you to make it like imposing. But it reminds me of the Punch-Out series, how Lil Mac was always like half the size of everybody else. And it's even funny that in the Super Nintendo version, you got bigger, but they're like, nope, we're just gonna make our guys bigger. Okay, let's try this again. Don't pick fights with the big guys and the RoboCop machines. I'm not going to buy anything right now because I don't know who's going to be in my team from one spot to the next. And I got you to remember there was a house where the merchant stayed, and he had cider on the table. Now, granted, we could become the soldier. So I'm imagining a low grunt, you'd be able to steal his stuff. And at least he doesn't have Magitech armor on to destroy me. Still a potion, but his clothes come with it. So now we'll be able to get into more spots. Thought there was a secret door right there. I was mistaken. Yeah, I won't climb it either. I mean, this is poison a whole castle and kill a great amount of people. Yeah, okay, so now we can get through to the inn and the pub and whatnot. Oops. If I'm not mistaken, the merchant is up here in the inn in one of the rooms. Maybe a potential ally? Can I steal cider from him? This poor merchant just getting beaten up. I believe that stuff we stole was the cider. Let's see if it's in my items. Right there. Nope, it's a... Oh, it's a knife. I know the cider is somewhere. Go down. There we go. Oh, wait. Huh. Okay, it's different merchants. Did I steal it from him? And then steal more merchant clothes? I'll try one more time and then I guess I'll just knock him out. I'll try to. I'm getting a couple daggers out of it, I guess. Okay, knock him out or steal his clothes and then take the cider. I'm gonna get myself a potion. And I'll make my way back to the old man. Don't talk to anybody. You're liable to get in a fight. So I'm assuming you had to become one of the soldiers long enough to get to that one area. It's I forget. Is he telling me the password is I forget, or he just don't remember the password? Rosebud don't sound like anything. I don't think he wants anyone to fail, so I'd go with courage. Typical hero response. Look, that kid's like stuck in mid-walk. Cool, huh? Ah. Goes all the way across town. Remember, check everything. All these clocks always got some kind of gift in them. Oops. There we go. Woo-wee. All kinds of prizes. I don't know if I should talk to that guy or not. Probably not. Let's just go ahead and act like he's not there. Now, if you remember, this is the same guy in our earlier video that was talking to General Leo. Excuse me, I had to take a drink. And he's the reason the Empire's here now. And all he cared about was money. If you remember, though, we had found this secret passage. We'll stay in them. This is the general that they were talking about earlier that was a traitor. Excuse me. Yeah, he's already done that. See, the one thing I didn't understand that I looked up is out of the 3 groups, which one to do first. And I heard you need to do Terranims first, because it's the shortest, and then Locks, and then Sabins, because if she's talking about them planning to poison everyone in Doma, if you're playing a Sabin, at that point, the plan is initiated, and he winds up poisoning everybody. So if you think this stuff kind of takes place around the same time, but if you look at it this way, then you can tell pretty much exactly how it lines up. Now, apparently, gonna be Spider-Man or something. It doesn't show it, but they beat her enough to where she passed out. It just doesn't show well visually. It's just through the talking and whatnot, and the action of her falling down that you assume they've been beating on her for a minute. See, there Locke goes again. He's all about protecting people. He don't care who it is. If he thinks there's any good in them, his first instinct is to help them or protect them. That little wink there. Now, obviously, if you didn't get the joke, he said he'd go without days of sleep, the guard, and he instantly fell asleep. And he's back out. Go ahead and save. Now, also, while looking up some stuff on this game, because I kind of like to know what the behind-the-scenes like stuff is. I'm a big fan of trivia. Apparently, Celeste, his original story was to act like she was captured, and she was going to be a double agent. But along the way, she would become more connected to the returners and everyone in the group, and decide that she doesn't want to go back to the Empire. And apparently, throughout the rest of the game, there's certain dialogue and scenes where they didn't really take out those aspects of that original story. So some things she says and does will not make 100% sense. So it's just like a small tidbit that they didn't think would matter. But those who are very keen on dialogue and the character progression will notice that some of her stuff doesn't exactly line up, and that's why. Which I thought was very interesting, because most of the people that wrote for Final Fantasy was very good with details, be it small or big, and for the fact that they left that stuff in there was kind of like, mind-boggling. But on the flip side, it's unique because you can look at it and be like, oh hey, that's from the original storyline. I thought that was just an interesting bit of information there to share. I don't think I have anything I can give her. Oh, okay. Well, there we go. I didn't think it'd be too much, but we definitely gave her some items to use. And see, once again, when you come to this place early, if you found it before now, it won't make much sense why there's a save point right there. But if you remember, there is a broken clock that was in the north part of this room. And now we have the old clock key. And voila, we're in the basements of this place. Oh, lovely, a back attack. Jeez. See if she has, I think she has magic. I think. Yep. Feeling some blizzard. Seems like Locke doesn't have a weapon for some reason. Is he equipped? No. No, he is not. I don't know how that happened, but no wonder the man wasn't hitting very hard. Always be sure to check your equipment before you go into a dungeon. That was embarrassing. Throughout this part, I have done this before, there is kind of like secret passages, and they're hard to see. So he's kind of like go up and down against the wall and see what happens. See if this works any better. Oh yeah. Not to mention, whenever you are attacked from behind, if you haven't noticed, your hit, like percentage or damage amount, is like sliced in half almost. Which I think is a bunch of poo. I don't think there's a wall right here anywhere we can go down. Like I said, basically, he's gonna walk up and down and see what happens. Now, obviously, not always gonna find a spot, but I know there's one here somewhere. I just gotta remember where it's at. There it is. The first time I did this, it took me forever to find that dang spot. How's a dog be more, have more HP than a soldier in armor? Oof. man, Locke's about to level up. And see, leveling up a little bit here and there, as you pick up new members of your team, your levels will be more evened out. Huh. It's false advertisement. You can't go that way. Oh, if it's a secret door or something to the other set of steps. So can go over about... Oh, hey, here we go. Don't know where we can go, though. For this, but strike, it's pretty dang good. Huh. Must be false advertisement because I can't go anywhere. Right there. Ooh. Preemptive attack. Always a good thing. Take at him first so I don't get that stupid desperate attack thing. No! The dog ran away. He didn't want no more of a crap, I guess. I remember he said he lost someone to the Empire, so he could be talking about that person, or he could be talking about Terra. See, once again, he just wants to help people. He has no alternative motive or anything. And there we go. We made it out. Sounds like an earthquake. These things shouldn't be too hard to fight. Man, still pack a punch though, even though this is like a few hours back coming through here. That can't be good. Now, if I can get back up quick enough, we have that turtle. Whew. Now we're getting to the point where, in the times I've played it, like I almost went to the end of the game, like 15 years ago when I first played this game on an emulator on my computer when I was a little Just Steve. But what I've been trying out lately before I decided to start recording it for the YouTube channel, this is about the last spot I got to. So anything after this, I will say what I feel about what's going on, but either slight memory, you know, might pop up of what I've done, or just what I'm feeling at the moment. So it won't be as in-depth, but I will try my best to give commentary and analysis on what I think's going on. Now, what I heard about this, because like I said, I did my research, apparently this machine was being used to get Figaro Castle after it went underground with the sand. So they was trying to barrel their way through tunnels to get to it. But we happened to come upon it while it was working toward doing that. So just hit Runic with her and attack with Locke. She'll take it all. And you just keep on attacking with Locke. Every once in a while I might have to give Locke a potion. But any kind of magic he does, as long as you're doing Runic, she'll intercept it. It's kind of makes it a long fight, but at least you're almost guaranteed to stay alive. There you go. Now if you don't use Runic, and he attacks with one of those things, it can be deadly. It happened to me. Oh man. We get into a big climax. You have to understand too, when it comes to games like this, even though we've done this stuff in a span of like an hour or so, it could have been days with everyone trying to get to Narshe, and with Edgar and them talking to the people of Narshe trying to get them to help them against the Empire. So don't think minutes. Kind of like imagine it's been days or maybe even a week, and they're trying to build this up and get the group together to go against the Empire. And you have to remember, Narshe's always been neutral, so you got these random people and, you know, basically like vigilantes, and then you got a king of a different city or country, like, hey, you people could die, like he says, you're asking us to spill our blood. Well, come help us, you know, take down the Empire. Now, if they've been neutral the whole time, and they don't have a very good army or nothing, they have every right to be afraid about jumping in with these people to fight a huge empire that has Magitech weapons and armor, and Kefka, you know, who's a psycho, helping them. And he's just straightforward, like, yeah, hey, we're asking you to get bloody. As many have said, humans are the most violent creatures in the world. Now, Scion, like, he was very uppity and stuff at first, but obviously after everything's happened to him, it's going to be very straightforward and not find the humor in a lot of things. And then you got what I like to call the problem child. I don't think Barbaric's the world for it, man. Sociopath, maybe? As I said before, Kefka's a lot smarter than he looks. It's just that he doesn't care about anything, he doesn't feel anything. I'm talking a lot here, but obviously just trying to help with people trying to understand what's going on. Once again, these guys have been neutral the entire time, and they're like, hey, help us. But these people were helping us, and every one of them died. How would you feel if you're asking to help people who's already had other people die? Let's help them. Remember, Kefka killed an entire domain of people, down to, as they said, the last child. I mean, if I was in the place of this elder, I'd be like, no. Everyone's back together. You've heard about Miranda once, but obviously it's a far-off city that we've never seen yet. See, once again, you gotta remember, it's not just because it's a woman, even though he's helped the last two women he's met. It's just that he's promised to protect a person. It doesn't even matter if an ally wants to hurt them for some reason. Locke will not let that happen. He's literally put himself in between them to help. And see, Cyan can't understand this because he's seen what the Empire did firsthand. They killed his family. Yet he has two former people of the Empire that's supposed to be helping him. So he doesn't know what to do. And they're here. So he does not care about anything or anybody, just what he wants. He would destroy the world for it. Just imagine if this was remade properly for like the PS4. Oh, it'd be so epic. I ain't gonna lie, I got goosebumps. This is exciting for me. Like the whole group all together. Remember, Tara lost her memory, so she may know Celeste from before, but she don't remember knowing her. Oh man. And with that, oh, I literally leave you on a cliff hanger. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. This has been Just Steve, and this has been a video of whatever entertainment's playthrough of Final Fantasy VI. I hope you guys will catch the next one. Until then, remember, whatever happens, we will always fight together. Peace.